Good morning, friends. This is Dr. John Knight, speaking from his backyard. I know I don't look much like a pediatrician and clinical scientist, but I am. This morning I was out doing yard work, and my role is actually my most important role is husband and father of my family. Um, and I posted this because I'd like to send a message to fathers everywhere that's from the nation's pediatricians. The Professional Academy, the American Academy of Pediatrics, just put out a statement on the importance of fathers in children's lives. And so let me say, first of all, that there are many definitions of fathers. If you have genetically sired, offspring or adopted children or a foster parent, if you're a teacher or a big brother, a role model in the lives of children, if you spend time with them and you nurture them, then you're a father. If you're a mom that's acting as both mother and father, you should celebrate Father's Day too, because um, children really need that kind of strong role model in their lives. The statement affirmed research over the past decade that's just astounding about how when children have a father who's involved in their life, whether or not he resides with the family, they are far more likely to do well in school. They're more likely to get into college and complete it, less likely to become depressed, develop anxiety disorders, less likely to get involved with cigarette smoking, alcohol and drug use, and early sexual activity. It's protective across the board. Children are just healthier when fathers are involved, and they develop a better sense of play. Fathers are different than mothers. We're a little bit more outrageous than edgy and a little bit more physical, but children really benefit from having both the nurturing and more protective mom and, the wild and crazy dad. My own children could probably tell you stories about me. Not that I've been perfect, mind you. I'm, you know, far from it, and my own kids would attest. But I've always been there for them, and hope that I always will be. In any case, thank you if you've been a father to children and if you're doing that now, because you are part of the solution. Um, and uh, and as pediatricians, we just want to affirm that and tell you what a great job you're doing and how important you are in assuring the health of our children. It's more important than Obamacare if we could just get more dads involved. If you have genetically sired children and you're not part of their lives, my message is Father's Day, it's not too late. Children are forgiving and they're very resilient, so don't wait another day. On Father's Day, reach out to your children, give them a phone call. You know, just swallow your pride, call their mom and say, look, I know I haven't been there, but could I just say hello to my children? I'd like to do better, and at least give it a try. You got nothing to lose, just a little bit of your pride, and you'll get over that. And it's just, there are so many benefits. I feel like anything I gave to my children was really kind of selfish because it made me so happy. And seeing them today as really wonderful young adults, it's just a blessing all the time. There are responsibilities that fathers have, and I just want to let you know that you really need to be a positive role model. Children watch what you do, not what you say, and make sure that you get all that nasty stuff out of your life and that you're doing positive things. You got to have a job, and or if you're disabled, you at least have to be productive. Do things in your community. Go to a church, or get involved in some community agencies and be a positive role model. You got to talk to your children, and you have to talk with them regularly. If you value something, you spend time with it. If you have an antique car, or you love bicycles like my son and I do, you spend time with your bikes. And if you love your kids, you make time for them. Fathers also, listen, make sure your vaccinations are up to date and that you're looking out for your own health, and get screened for depression, because it happens to a lot of us. Life is tough these days. Not everyone has a job, not everyone's getting paid well. And if you get depressed, you can't be there for your kids. Um, and and then play with them. You know, fathers are more playful and more joyful and more edgy and physical, and children need that. They need to learn about joy, the joy you can take in everyday life, you know, stupid jokes that you play and silly things that you do. Um, Make a child smile today. And if you can do that, then you're going to have an awesome Father's Day. God bless you all, dads. The nation's pediatricians love you and appreciate you, and you're doing more than your part to improve our public health.